I sat in my car, staring at the steering wheel, my fingers clenched so tightly they'd gone numb. The silence around me felt deafening. How did everything fall apart so fast? I had worked for years to build something that now felt like it never mattered. I whispered to myself, was it all for nothing? Just 6 months ago, I stood on a stage, accepting an award for Young Innovator of the Year. The applause, the cameras, the congratulations, I was on top of the world. But the truth? I was drowning behind the scenes. I'd neglected my health, my relationships, my peace. And now the startup I built had crumbled under pressure. Investors backed out. My team left. I felt like a fraud. Every morning, I struggled to get out of bed. My mind replayed every mistake in loops. The silence became familiar. No calls, no emails, no validation. Success had come, but it was fleeting. And now, failure was my only companion. I avoided friends, avoided mirrors, avoided myself. I thought this was the end. Then one evening, I found an old notebook tucked between some books. Flipping through it, I landed on a page I had written during college. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. I remembered writing that after my first internship rejection. Back then, I had nothing, but I had fight. And somehow, in that moment, something inside me stirred. I didn't feel better instantly. But I stood up. I cleaned my apartment. I called my mom. I took a walk without headphones. I wrote a single email to someone I admired, not to ask for help, but to simply connect. That one message led to a conversation, which led to a project idea. I didn't have a team anymore, but I had a start. Over the next few weeks, I rebuilt, not everything, but enough. I faced the mirror. I forgave myself. I learned to value small wins. I wasn't chasing applause anymore. I was chasing purpose. I finally understood, my success hadn't defined me, and neither did my failure. What defined me was my choice to keep going. Looking back now, I realize that my collapse was a beginning, not an end. It stripped away the ego and left behind a clearer version of me, one that didn't need awards or praise, just passion and perseverance. It wasn't about being fearless, it was about being brave enough to continue even with fear. This quote didn't just change my life, it revealed it. Success will come and go. So will failure. But what stays is the will to rise again, even when everything inside you whispers not to. So now, I ask you, when everything falls apart and the silence grows loud, will you find the courage to continue?